The death toll in the Kajuru killings in Kaduna State has hit 130, Governor Nasir El-Rufai has disclosed. El-Rufai, who spoke to State House Correspondents in Abuja after a security meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday, said he has evidence to back his claims. He spoke just as the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, SCSN, asked him to implement reports of inquiry into the previous killings. The council argued killings have only continued unabated because of failure of government to implement recommendations of the several investigation committees and commissions of inquiry into the previous killings. In a statement signed by its Secretary General, Nafiu Baba Ahmad, the council called on government to bring the perpetrators of the killings to justice to serve as deterrent to others. It also asked the government to compensate the victims and rebuild their destroyed properties. It said, the council has been for the past days, observing with deep concern and keen attention the developments afar regarding the recent bloodshed perpetrated by suspected Adari militia on Fulani hamlets in Marojita and Iri axis of Kajuru local government. Since the story broke out, we conducted our private investigation on the said event and arrived at the followings. Although this is not the first mayhem on Muslims Fulani communities in northern Nigeria, but we are in serious shock and disturbed with the style, sophistication, timing, and the manner in which the large-scale cold-blooded massacre of innocent souls was executed. With a profound voice we vehemently condemn this genocidal and dastardly act perpetrated by the enemies of our dear state and country. Read also, PDP plans to disrupt elections, El-Rufai, and with deep sorrow we commiserate and condole the remaining families of the deceased. Based on our investigation, the killings happened on Monday and 66 people were hacked to death, but the story was attempted to be buried until when it becomes unbearable to the handlers. The attackers killed everything with life, including women, children, and animals. This form of mayhem is only confirming the evidence of genocide and monumental hatred of Fulani Muslims in these communities. We are deeply worried and skeptical with the manner and attitude the media and the government for keeping silent about the story for days. They took time before officially breaking it. The delay by both the government and the media is not encouraging. A quick response from both would have gone a long way in calming the situation. The council berated CAN and SOKAPU for the brazen and shameless attempt of trying to cover the perpetrators because of ethno-religious sentiment is more dangerous than the act itself. It said, as Muslims, we can't watch in callous indifference to the thousands of Muslims killed. As such, once again, we are calling on the federal and state government to examine the recommendations made by different reports on previous crises for immediate implementation. We will not for a single moment forget the horrendous atrocities perpetrated by some Christians militia on various